Hey, this your boy Laws from the other side of sports with Blksports980. Just reminding you to go download our app. All you gotta do is go to your app store and type in parentheses, the other side of sports. You get to listen to our content whenever you want.
He's lying. He lying.
Dog, I'm not lying. On Mother's Mode, you can get our app at the app store on your mobile device right now.
Yeah.
So when you're on your commute or whenever, you can rock with us. Now, on to our show.
You are now tuned to the other side with Blksports980.
Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. I'm your host, Laws.
Yeah.
We got D in the building, Aaron in the building, Jeff in the building.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, real quick, can I just say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I wasn't here last week. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably missed me, but I ain't get sick off no Churro Bowl jump.
Churro jump.
That didn't make me sick, yeah. That's just,
He lying.
actually, I had like 5 key lime pies to the head, and the joint punished me. Like, I don't know if that was a trigger, but
Oh, where did you get key lime pies from?
we made
That's
them.
right. You already know.
Oh.
Yo, you know how they do over that jump. You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna let you lighten the mood, dog, because right now I'm just young. You know how like when you used to call your cable provider after your service been off for like a whole day, and then you call them and then you be like, yeah, I want to talk to somebody right now. I want to talk to the manager or the supervisor, and they hit you with the, sir, sorry, we don't have any available supervisors available to handle your. They can give you a call back. And then you be like, what? And then the phone just disconnect, and then you gotta go through all these prompts to get back. You know how angry you be when that happens to you, dog? That's how I felt yesterday, dog. Watching the Wizards fumble away a game these Bama's had in hand. John Wall, I'm putting it on your show. You cannot be jumping up doing dances on tables and hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like you Rocky Balboa, and then come back the next game and let a Bama who's 5'9" put you on 450 bake in the oven, dog. And let a Bama with a man bun, Kelly Olynyk, go hamburger, no cheese on a whole squad. Yeah, I just don't know how you allow that to happen, dog.
You know what, though? John Wall's defense, people do not talk about this, but it disappears, man, at times. And towards in the fourth quarter, I noticed, as opposed to like really trying to play defense, he would just try to do that reach around steal, where he tries to poke the ball out, and if that doesn't work, he'll just give up on the play. He just stands there and watches the guy go to the cup. He did it I saw him do it like 3 times in a row on like 3 consecutive series in the fourth quarter. I'm like, is he trying to win the game, or is he tired? Is he gassed out? Possibly. I mean, it really, I didn't understand it at all. And then towards the end of the game, he didn't even try to generate any points.
He wasn't even trying.
He just came down the court, passed the ball to Bradley Beal, and everybody stood around and watched Bradley Beal do one-on-one. And he looked great doing it. Don't get it twisted, but that's not.
You can't win a basketball game like that.
No, you can't. So,
yeah, I think it was evident that he just didn't have the gas. I mean, because all of that happened down that last 19 minutes of the game, when he was 0 for 11, I believe it was, 0 for 7 or something from 3. Like, that was all the last 19. Before that, he was balling as well, yeah. So, I mean, I think he ran out of gas kind of like he did in that game, too, because he never gets to, I think that he played 44 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, and Bradley Beal played 46 of the 48. So, I mean, that's just something we got to address in the off season. I think that it just caught him. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean, he was shooting and he just wasn't hitting them. The shots was coming up short. But I feel what you're saying, D, as far as the defense. Like, he takes a nap sometimes. Like, he got backdoor, pause that, you know what I'm saying, so many times with Avery Bradley throughout this series. It's like, you know what they going to do. And like our big men, man, they like y'all know how much I hate Gortat. Y'all know how much I hate him.
And what does
why was Mahinmi getting all those minutes?
I don't know.
Straight Lysol in that Bama's eyes. Do not let him be on the court, dog. He's terrible.
You know his line, dog? He played 16 minutes, had 0 rebounds, 0 points, 1 assist, and 4 fouls. That was Mahinmi's line.
They're terrible. And I'm waiting for people to start asking for the GM's head the way they would the Redskins if they put this kind of product on the court.
See, but you know why that's not going to happen, though, Aaron? Because he already been there long enough. If he was going to get fired, it would have happened. It's definitely not happening now, given that this is our first game 7 since 78, 79 season. And we finished one win short, one game. And in a regular season, we finished 1 game short of 50 wins, which that was the last time we had that many wins as well. So he's definitely not going nowhere now. I know you know that.
Yeah,
so
and that's the problem because people want to talk about a DC curse when the issue is a lot of the ownership and management, they're idiots.
Cannot win with them.
It's no curse. There's no such thing as a curse. Like, we can point to direct reasons why the Wizards lost that game last night. Direct reasons why they didn't end up sweeping the team they should have blown off the court. It's just ridiculous. How you get 5 points from your entire bench?
I want winners.
Right. The whole game. How come Kelly Oubre doesn't get a single minute in the game when he's the best defender on the team?
Oh, my God.
Like, I don't know what the hell Scott Brooks is doing, and we gave him a whole lot of credit because the team ended up being better than we thought they would be.
Way better.
But a lot of that ends up falling on the development of Otto Porter and Bradley Beal. Like, I didn't see any X's and O's things that ended up having the Wizards be so much, you know what I mean, like him out coaching the talent that he had. I didn't see that happening.
Whoa.
Because we talked about how
let me ask you this though. When they started 2-8, did you think we'd be in Game 7, 1 win away from the conference finals?
No, but F that. That's not my goal. Like, that's not a people. I saw somebody saying this was a successful season. I don't agree with that.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the
hook. Lost to a team we were better than. And the windows
which happened before.
I think it just proved that, you know, that we weren't. If we just played 7 games, we had all the chance. We weren't better than them because our bench is a part of our team.
I don't agree.
So
with
that's
that.
just
I'll give you that.
Bench isn't a part of the team.
No.
Like, we just talked about how they had 5 points. So that's a part of the team. Here's the thing. We have better top level talent. We have better top level talent, but they have a better roster.
In the NBA, that's enough. In the NBA, top level talent is enough to get you over.
Not if your guy gets tired and he can't finish the game because he's out of gas.
They never came up with an answer for the pick and roll, and that's why he kept doing that. They did the same damn pick and roll all series. Wall was doing that in the first quarter, in the second quarter. I'll give you he was tired this last game because it was like egregious the way he was standing around. But we have had these conversations in person, watching the games together, where I'm pointing out this is when nobody was talking about Wall's defense. I said, Harold, Wall is playing terrible defense. The better his offense gets, the worse his defense gets. So the more he scores, the worse. It was like the worse his D was getting. He's standing around waiting for Gortat to do stuff and switch on guys like Isaiah Thomas. When you know Gortat can't move his legs, get through the damn pick so that they don't end up getting switched off. And then when they kick it to the guy who's wide open for another 3, people looking around for people to blame.
I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
Gortat and Morris, like, they both, like, they were just, like, how many open looks did these Bamas get, dog? Like, Olynyk, he killed us. That really, the 2 differences in the game was Olynyk and obviously when Wall went cold. Those were the, like, it just, they went on that 18-3 run and that was a wrap.
I think one of the biggest issues on top of Wall not playing defense was the communication between Morris and Gortat and allow Olynyk. Bama had like 4 layups underneath the rim in the first half, like by himself. Just wide open, just standing there. Where's the rotation on the defense after they do the pick and roll?
It's ridiculous.
Olynyk had wide open shots, like butt naked threes in that fourth quarter.
Bam was in a 3-point contest.
Open, dog. Wow, like he was like nobody else in the gym with him. Like he was practicing.
And that's bad rotate. That's bad defense on Morris and Gortat. But go ahead, Harold. Go ahead and.
Dog, what do the Wizards do going forward? These Bammers gave away, and I'm leaning with Aaron on this one, just for the fact that I think like the top level talent was enough to get them over the hump, and they allow. I mean, yes, you need your bench, yes, you need all those things, but
I just want to say, like, the reality of it is, in order to do it, like, you need it. Like, now, yes, Draymond was out of that game, but Game 5 in the finals, like when Kyrie and Bron both went for over 40. That's essentially what you needed yesterday. And Wall, he came up short. I mean, Bill did it.
No, he did.
Like if Wall played, if Wall matched how he had played prior to that first 19 minutes, you're right, we would have won the game. And so, but that didn't happen. And so, like, all I'm saying is, I mean, all of us can sit here and say we thought we should have beat the Celtics and we were going to be the ones in the Eastern Conference Finals. But all I'm just saying is, like, at the end of the day, since Wall couldn't finish it because he stamina or whatever, he was gassed out. Like, that's where the fact of the problem with the bench came in, and that's where they had the advantage on us.
I think we all agree with you that the bench is terrible, and that's part of the reason they lost. But my issue with the bench is I feel like it's a strategic issue where they could have gotten more from the bench if Scott Brooks would have made some of
Jason Smith should have played. Oubre should have been out there, Joe.
Oubre definitely should have played. Smith didn't really look that good last night because I definitely wanted him.
But hold on.
He's better than Gortat Mahimi.
Yeah, he's definitely better than him.
It's hard when you're just cast in like it's like the makeup. I've been in that position when I played basketball, in high school. Bama's like, we down by 15, and then the coach just put me in like, okay, young, instant offense, let's get it. Like, young, come on, dog. Like, that's hard to do.
He played 3 minutes, so I don't know how terrible you can look in 3 minutes when it's another nigga playing 16 and giving nothing.
Dog, I agree with you on that. I think Smith should. I'm just saying he didn't play well either. Like, but of course I think Smith should get all of Mahimi's minutes. I know they try to do it because Mahimi. I mean that too. I mean I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing I think they should have at least attempted is Boston is small enough to where you can play power forward and play 2 threes. You can play Oubre and Otto Porter, or Otto Porter and Bogdanovich. They don't like because you're clearly outreach, and he just did. Scott, this is what Scott Brooks is, and this is why I was pissed when they ended up hiring him.
Cannot win with him,
and he couldn't even get the Durant interview.
Cannot coach with him.
So it kind of masked a lot of stuff early in the season where he didn't have to go X's and O's because we had, like I said, like probably one of the best starting fives, probably top 5 in the whole NBA from top to bottom. But when you get in these pressure situations, the same as in OKC, all he knows how to do is say, press the gas on my superstars, let them, play, just hope the superstars can get you over the hump. And to me, as an NBA coach that ends up getting so much credit a lot of times, you have to have some type of adjustments over the course of a game, and I didn't see enough from Scott Brooks to make me okay. Or look forward to next season when the window's closed.
What's happening going forward? I mean, we know these Bama's laid an egg. We know there's deficiencies in Scott Brooks. We know that John Wall didn't play his best game last night. All that happened, but this is the part that's more disheartening to me, and I think makes me just as upset, is that it's over. Like, Otto not getting
He lying. He's lying. He lying.
Well, they're both restricted.
So,
they're restricted.
Yeah.
But you got to max them. You gonna max Otto?
You can't
and handicap yourself.
You can't do that. You can't max.
He might
Otto,
get a max deal though. That's what I'm saying.
It won't be from us. It shouldn't be from us.
That's why we're saying he's gonna end up gone because somebody's gonna pay him.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. And
Bogdanovich,
we need to. It's a few people like that. I've I guess put on my wish list as far as the big fish. Of course, we know we need to fill out. Hayward's on it. Paul George and Blake Griffin. Those is my.
Blake Griffin for me would be a game changer for the Wizards.
You can have Blake Griffin. You can have.
Dog.
No.
We just gotta put the faith in that he stay healthy, because that's all that comes down. But look though, but we said this about Bill. Bill hadn't played more than Bill hadn't played more than 61 games in the season until this year. Once we paid him the max in the offseason. So sometimes people need to get that money and see like, okay, And hopefully we catch the luck and he wouldn't get hurt. Like if we were to get him, because
just know if you
front
do.
court with Wall and Bill, and
Yo,
then
but just know. But this the thing. Hold on. But this the thing. Even if you did get that though, you're still back at top level talent. Like, when is it gonna be enough?
No,
like you have it, but the bench still gonna be some trash cans. You still gonna have soda cans and chips in your trash.
But Harold, with that being said, if we had Blake Griffin in that lineup, take out Morris or Gortat, whoever you want. With this bench, we would have won that game last night.
I don't know
if we had Blake. You don't think how when we were right there until they went on that run.
One time, me and Jeff agree. 100%. Me and Jeff are on the same page on this.
Look, let me say this right here.
We got no front court production. Any front court production yesterday, and it's an easy win.
But defensively, more important, like Blake Griffin guards out on the perimeter, like he could switch. He's not that what's his name? Olynyk and Horford killed us all series from three, dog. Like they were taking wide open threes the entire. Horford shot 68% in the series. He shot 60% last night. That actually dropped his average for the series. Like, how do you shoot 68%? that is ridiculous.
Hey, but
and
look,
he shoot it.
But look,
the worst part of all this. Go ahead, G. My fault.
Nah, I mean, to me, the thing is, as much as Scott Brooks, as much as you may put a lot of hate, because I don't think he's really an X and O's coach, in my opinion.
Exactly. Me and Harold was talking about this last night.
I think he's more of a. I'm gonna give him this, and this is what people don't talk about. Scotty Brooks. I think he's a player developer, because when you look at what he did in OKC, and now when he's gone, and what OKC has, and their talent is not developing at the same way as it developed when he was there as their coach. I mean, they had Reggie Jackson. These guys they drafted: Reggie Jackson, James Harden, Westbrook, Durant, Ibaka, like all these guys, even Nick Collison.
Yeah, in-house developed. Yeah,
and in-house, he was able to develop these guys. And I think when I
Wall and Bill had career years this year,
and Otto.
So when I look at Otto Porter, Bradley Beal, and John Wall seasons when he came in, they had their best seasons. So I think he is a really good player developer, and people don't talk about that. What he isn't good at, I think, where he kind of is X's and O's, and that's the problem I think he has. But even Kelly Oubre, think about where he was last year compared to this year.
I agree with you 100%, because one of the things we was talking about last night was I think he's good at managing superstar personalities and like conflict and personalities sometimes, because you don't hear a whole lot of stuff coming out of that locker room that we heard, but you know what I mean? I think he's really good at that. And like you said, with like developing younger players, letting younger players play, because before they were buried at the bottom of the bench.
Randy Whitman wasn't having
okay to play. I agree with that. I don't think he's a terrible coach. He has a lot of good qualities, but the same thing with Nene. I feel like you get to a certain point sometimes where what somebody brings to the table isn't enough, or you need something a little bit different to get over that hump. Right. The same way with Nene.
I want winners.
But I would just say in response to that, like you said, to get over that hump, like he did. He like I said, once again, we did take a new step to getting to a game 7. So that's a small step. Like we
lost in a round 2 before. That's not like a game 7 against an inferior team in the second round.
But you're technically one step closer, because we hadn't gotten as far as the 70. It's an additional game.
I played by a different set of rules.
But Aaron, you have a coach who came in there his first year, like he gets to the team places that they haven't been in 30 plus years. And that's all I'm saying. So when you talk about moving forward, like I think that they'll be even better next year. Bill was just 23, Wall's 26. But they'll be better next year.
He came to a ready-made team, though.
I think if Ernie Grunfeld gives him the proper pieces, we are.
Why would you expect that to happen, Jeff?
Right.
The nigga
he's been doing
years.
education, bro. You ain't been doing the education.
No, but he made. But in fairness, we have to give him credit for recent deals that he's made. I agree. We already talked about how he should have been gone. So
look, I'm gonna just say this. Hey, look, I don't trust Ernie Grunfeld to handle the roster with care and like revamp the roster in a way where we continue to stay competitive or have a chance to win the Eastern Conference. Like, you know what I'm saying, at all. I don't trust him. Every 2-3 years, he messed the joint up again. And then he cleaned up his mess. Then he spilled the juice all over the floor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna find out. We gonna find out, man.
Cannot win with him.
Because
aren't you tired of waiting to find out? I'm getting too old, Jeff.
Can't do it.
I'm losing my head. I can't jump like I used to. I'm getting tired of waiting.
But Aaron, like I said, we know. I don't know what I feel you, dog. I feel for you. I do. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, we know that Grunfeld should have been gone. But I'm saying the reality of it is he's not going to be. So like,
if we treat him like y'all treated Vinny Serrato when he was here, that's how decisions are made in this area. Everybody's a front runner. If people start beating the drum for this nigga to be gone the same way they do for the other teams, he will be gone. Yeah, that's how it works here.
Let me just say this last thing. If the team is consistently, we haven't really been competitive like this, like consistency. If they're consistently competitive, that will start to happen because people are gonna be like, yo, we've been here, like we need to make this next step. But because we've been bad for so long, like it's like an afterthought. But that's my last.
I agree.
Throw them in the trash. All right, Golden State Warriors. Them Bammers had an epic comeback. Was it just because Kawhi got hurt?
Yes. I mean,
and because Aldridge is a
I mean, yeah, like the short of it is that, you know, I believe what D said, that if Kawhi had played, they wouldn't have came back because they had been off for a week. You got to figure, like, it was a combination of both things. Like, Kawhi was killing, his impact was clear, and it was going to be hard to make up 23 points with him there. So, yeah, I think if he didn't get hurt, they would have won that game.
Okay, now that that's out the way, who gonna win the series? Is it still Golden State?
After losing that game, it's over. Yeah, it's so demoralizing.
I think it's Golden State because Kawhi's health is so up in the air right now, and he's not playing tonight in Game 2. So if they go down 2-0, it'd be tough for them to win, 4 games now, being down 2 games.
That's right. You already know.
So I still have Golden State winning it. Unless something miraculous happens, like somebody from Golden State gets hurt, that's a key contributor.
Let me ask this question. Was the play dirty, the Zaza Pachulia jump? Was it dirty?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Let me ask you a question. If you were on the court at the rec center and a Bama did that to you, what would you think?
Nah, dog.
He getting up swinging.
Hands, dog. Immediate. Because, dog, you don't close out and take 2 more steps while the player is landing. Like, that's not, to me, come on, that ain't
not a
possible.
basketball play.
No,
it never happens naturally, ever.
I mean, who does that?
And he might not been trying to roll his ankle, but you know how, like, certain Bammers, if you'll, like, dip down and run past them, like, their lower legs, because it affects their shot.
Right.
I feel like he was trying to get under him to affect the shot, and it ended up, you know what I mean, rolling his ankle.
Bro, yeah, the same angle. I just, to me, I don't know what the intent was, but at the end of the day, it did what it had to do, and it hurt the Bama. Because
in the series,
as much as I love playing defense, I would never close out where I'm like directly underneath a guy as he's landing, like purposely. You don't take 2 more steps.
I've heard them discuss that big men don't really practice like closeout drills a ton like that. So I mean that'd be the only thing. I mean the play in and of itself, yeah, that's why they got rid of it. Like now then the next thing, like you said, would be to say whether you think he intentionally did it or whether he didn't. But the actual play of like stepping under somebody, yeah, you got to get a shooter space to come down.
Yeah,
that should be a technical foul when you do that joint, because that joint like you could miss several weeks after an injury like that, depending on how bad it is. Like a high ankle sprain is almost impossible to play with.
Yeah, it's worse than a regular ankle sprain. People don't realize it. Them high ankle ones ain't no joke.
So what's the high ankle sprain? Like I've always heard about it, but I never know like technically.
When
like,
you see a guy roll their ankle that way, that usually ends up being a high ankle sprain. Okay,
because of how it's shooting up through, I guess, that joint or whatever.
It's like right above. It ends up pulling the tendon right above the ankle. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
No, it's Kawhi. Well, Kawhi missing the game tonight, so dude, it might be a rap city in the basement because Ginobili at 40 years old can't carry the team offensively.
Always can't.
Like that's the only Bama they got right now.
Yeah.
Always.
He the only Bama they got though. Aldridge definitely can't do it. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be of that, but Golden State they play tonight. W. What's going on with James Harden, dog? He out here on petty crimes? No! Did he hold on, Moses Malone Jr.? Why is he?
That don't sound like fake, dog.
I don't know. Something about the whole story. Go ahead.
He was slandering James Harden on Instagram. So he ended up getting robbed at the club.
It was on Facebook. It was on Facebook.
How was he slandering him? Like how so?
He like saying some slick stuff. I can't remember exactly.
He was talking about his camp.
Yeah, he was charging $250 for it.
Charging kids for the camp. Yeah.
$250.
But he wasn't getting inner city.
Yeah. So he went to the club and some Bamas robbed him while he was at the club. Mm-hmm. Like beat him up and robbed him, pulled guns on him or whatever. And then so now that's why he ends up suing the Bama, saying that he orchestrated the whole thing for him talking about him online.
No, but this is the thing. This is why he thinks it was James Harden though. One of the guys that they got like charged for this case, when he was robbing him, Moses Malone that is, the guy said, "You disrespected James Harden and now you need to be punished." So that's why he.
It was no doubt in my mind that that's why that happened. But why would you say that?
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing ever done.
God didn't make me that smart. God did not make me that smart.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, it's dumb, dog.
That's why
he was watching too many mob movies and trying to be a. He saw it on TV before, so this is his first time roughing the Bama up.
Right.
You got to pay.
Because to me it's like
he tried it.
Why would he have? I mean, who cares? I mean, who is most?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. That's just actually like this Bama got a $200 million Adidas contract. You know, and he worried about what this Bama Moses Malone Jr. son saying to send the goons at him, young. I mean, I don't know, dog.
And another thing that's fishy to me, this is the part that I just caught my eye. I don't know about you, Aaron, but they said that he was beaten, Moses Malone Jr. was beaten and robbed for between $15,000 and $50,000 in jewelry at the strip club.
He lying. He's lying.
How do you have between 15 and 50? Like, that's a far number. Them numbers not even close together.
No, but then
he
they
probably
said
50 at first. Then they asked for receipts. And the Bama was like, "Oh, I can only find like 15,000 worth." But somebody breaking your car, you trying to think.
But the Bama said, well, it's alleged that James Harden paid the dude 20 stacks.
Yeah, 20,000. I don't believe that.
Yeah, dog. Come on, dog.
You can get a nigga beat up for $200.
Right, like,
but dog, can you get a Bama
beat up? Like, it's Bamas that can like get somebody job taken out for $1,500. Like, you know what I mean? You talking about beat up? Like, you know, like $20K? Like, get out of here, dog.
That's all you're getting is 15 from robbing them. Like, the numbers don't seem right.
Yeah, they ain't matching up at all.
The numbers don't. That's the part that had me with the numbers. Sassy. But Moses Malone is going to sue the strip club too, $1 million in damages. That's what his heyday. He trying
to get some money. That's all that is.
He needs some money.
No, you can't go in the strip club and have between $15,000 and $50,000 in jewelry.
He lying.
You can't do it. You can't.
He's lying. He lying.
You cannot do it.
15 and 50,000.
He's not.
No, you come out here, Bama gonna hit your head. They ain't got to be no hit.
But think about it. If you had on jewelry, you know it'd be worth $35,000. You're not gonna say it's between $5,000 and $35,000.
You know exactly how much you paid. If you're not a billionaire or super millionaire, you know how much you paid.
Come on, man. Them numbers are too far apart.
He had the kiosk jewelry on. The drink was probably worth $300 combined. Get him out of here. What he wanted to do is end up settling for like an amount that's like fair. He know this joint is not gonna fly in court. He want James Harden to be like, okay, I'm gonna give you 10, 15,000, and we not gonna talk about this no more. That's what he looking for. Get him out of here.
Clearly, or a shout out or something. Take him in the VIP box. Right. Yeah. So, oh man, dog, these Bama's out here wild. Dog, speaking of need that bread, the NBA lotteries tonight did y'all hear the last interview with LeVar Ball? One of my inside reporters, my man Van Watts, gave me the scoop. Dog, the reason the shoe was $500 from LeVar Ball is because his wife, he paying the medical bills, young, for his wife, dog.
They ain't got Obamacare?
You don't have that no more.
Nah, dog, she had a stroke like a couple months ago. And like
that's the joint I was telling you about.
When she been in the hospital ever since.
Remember when he got cooked by Fox? He was saying,
I tried to bring that joint up, and y'all was going down my head. I was like, it could have been a chance. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been a chance that his mom ain't been out the hospital since, like you said.
Dog, yeah, gang. So he trying. That's why the Jones $500, dog. With no returns, no nothing. Like you can't even return the Jones. You can't even get store credit. None of that.
So credit.
He
for
don't
what?
got no job. Like for the shoe, like you know, like you want, like you want.
No, well, Baller Brand, big Baller Brand here to stay. What you talking about, son? What you talking about?
Yo,
man?
you can't return
credit
the
to get a
shoe.
hat. I mean, come on, man.
Dog, hats $200.
Help me understand.
Hats.
How do they get money before this? Like he never had a job. I'm trying to figure out why is he paying out of pocket for doctor's bills? That's what I'm trying to.
And where's that information from? Like, did you hear about that?
So he had an interview with what's the youngin who we were talking about the other day, Aaron? She had her feet out on the jump. We was like, that's unacceptable.
Oh yeah, I don't know her name, but I don't even.
Slim, yeah. So she an ESPN reporter. So she had she was talking to LeVar.
The Ramona Shelburne.
Yes, yeah, Slim. So well, not Slim, but you know.
Ramona Shelburne.
So she had an interview with LeVar Ball, and it was LeVar and Lonzo, and she was just talking to him about the shoes and stuff. The dad, everybody want to hate me. I'm the bad guy. He doing his whole bit, and he just they don't talk about you if you sorry. They only talk about you when you good. And my son gonna be a Laker. You know what I'm saying? And basically just trying to put that out there that his son's gonna be a Laker, whatever. And Lonzo said all the 5 words in the whole interview, and he was just, that was the first time I heard him speak. So, but they were talking about how his mom is basically in the hospital, and she, she had a stroke, and it costs to be in the hospital, young. You go in that emergency room, sure. That's $500 to a stack off Break City. So if you in that jump for weeks and months, bruh, that Bill Clinton, you don't even want to look at it. I'm trying to tell you.
I've been broke since 78.
I'll tell you this, because my folks always told me, when I was young, I got real sick. I was in the hospiel for a week. I had meningitis. What? It might have been a little longer. I don't remember. But, what the bill would have been, that junk was over $200K. If we didn't have insurance. So,
that's right. You already know.
And that's what I'm saying. Who went job? LeVar Ball, he don't work.
This is years ago. So,
Probably more now, yeah.
That junk $500.
Dog, but again, how were the bills being paid if the Bama wasn't working before he started selling $500 shoes? I'm trying to figure out if this was a sympathy ploy because, he came out, I like the number 495. That's why we made him 500. You know what I mean?
Nah, but is it? But also, cause stuff get out of context. Did he say, yeah, we priced the junk at 500 specifically because we want money to pay for her to get out?
Nah. He definitely didn't say that. Nah. He didn't say that. I'm speculating that that's the case based upon. I'm just saying it makes sense because I'm trying to figure out where's the rationale and a hospital bill to me seems like plausible reasoning to price my jumps through the roof. You know what I'm saying, to get bread.
Also, let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
So the shoes, let's be real. They making the shoes over in Korea or China for $3.50 a pair, right? Yep. Can we establish that?
Yes.
It's a low number.
Jeff?
It's a low number. It's
under
$10.
Under $10 a pair.
I'll say it's a low number, yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
That being said, wouldn't it benefit him more to sell 10,000 shoes at $100 than $500 and you sell 200 shoes?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on, but that depends on the type of actual, I don't know what his marketing his plan is, but because I would say, like, let's say he wanted it to be like a luxury basketball shoe. That's almost like a new, and I'm not saying this is what he's going to do, but that's almost like some new genre, like a basketball shoe. Like, he's going to produce shoes at that price point. And so it's not really about him selling he's not doing numbers of a mass a brand, so to speak. Like, he's doing it on more like limited, smaller numbers. Because my question, what I was going to say is, did they ever say how many pair there was supposed to be, or no one really knows that? Did y'all ever
I know
hear?
He sold 300. That's all I know.
So he stole 300, but there's no number like it's going to be 1,500 pair or whatever total. Oh, okay, all right.
I think I agree with Aaron. I think if he would have lowered the price point, he could have generated a lot more buzz.
I would have bought a pair just to support.
Yeah,
if they were like $100 or $200.
Yeah, but when you're more than Michael Jordan, a pair of J's and foam posits, I mean, come on, I could buy 2 pairs of J's for that and be good, as opposed to buying somebody that's not even in the league yet. Like, he went.
Man, I can go buy a whole basketball hoop from Costco or Walmart, dog, and put that in front of my apartment building, dog.
That's right. You already know.
That's
for $500.
That's what he did in the video, that promo video. He wasn't even on a basketball court.
I definitely had to drink in front of the house.
I will say this. I will say this in terms of, like, knowing how the industry and all that works. Like, in terms of what those brands could sell stuff for, like, as a newer brand, it could be hard, particularly if you don't have that type of financial backing. And what I mean is, like, let's say for a Jordan shoe, they're going to produce anywhere from maybe 20 to 100,000 pair of J's on any given one J. And because, just like we all know, like, when you buy in bulk, those numbers are lower. So if you're producing that many J's, that's when you get in the territory of what you're talking about, Aaron. That is $3.50 for a J. Yeah, but because I know LeVar Ball doesn't have that type of money, you can't produce it in the large amounts like that to get those greater deals. So that $350 for Nike might be like, maybe, I don't know, $20 for brand XYZ to produce.
I'll give them
because
20,
they can't produce as many pair.
I'm gonna say right
I'll
now.
give him $20 on a shoe. I'll give him 30.
Them joints are not.
Nah, I mean, we all can. Yeah, we all
can
discuss the fact that that $495 price tag.
They made them just with carpet, huh?
Y'all not listening to me, young. Them joints are not $30. They don't cost $30 to make. Bama's overseas, bruh. A day's wage is like $1.25. Like, you don't understand. You're not selling them.
But I'm still telling you, it's all dependent upon the type of deals that you could get. Why do you think Kanye was crying when he was talking about, like, they basically giving him Kanye West prices when he's trying to buy fabric? Because he's not these big fabric houses. You can't get it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of whether you do it overseas, I know, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Like, so it doesn't matter whether you produce it overseas. If you can't produce the same number as them, your number is not going to be as low as them.
No, I agree with that.
That's just not going to happen.
What you saying, D, is correct, but the part that's gets kind of left out of this conversation is the big houses treat it like the drug market. So you can't buy directly from these Bamas, and then you don't have a ship or customs to get it over here. So you basically have to go through people to get this, you know what I mean? To get the stuff.
Like, these channels, it's all these different channels that these companies have had.
So if you don't know a nigga that live in the rice paddies where you could directly get the drink, then it's gonna be kind of difficult to get that exact production price.
Bama was hitting the flight and was going, we went to Vietnam. It probably made it in Vietnam or something. Like, he went over there to look at the production, and they had the Bamas in the little shop making the shoe, whatever. He was going there to make meetings. I think the hardest part is him getting the shoe from overseas back into the U.S.
That's what I'm saying. All of that. Yeah, all of them prices.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So that's the part that's going to get him more than probably what the shoe costs.
But let me ask you this too. I'm still he's directly out of his pocket fronting this stuff? I think he's partnered with somebody. That's what. I don't think he has the finances or the brains. Excuse me for saying that. To do all this directly out of his own.
But you've heard of like people getting loans based upon the fact that they were going to be an athlete or whatever. Like, I don't know, maybe he Like,
That's
you know, the
what
fact that Lonzo about to get drafted, he took out a loan and the bank gave him that loan because they know, this nigga about to be, you know what I mean, making all these millions or whatever. Like maybe something like that happened, or it's the partner route, like you said.
Hey Jeff, was it you that said that he can potentially lose like $20 million from this deal if it doesn't work?
It was 10 million. It was 10 million. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for the sneak. Because you gotta realize, dog, Nike don't be giving out. These Bammers don't be giving out that big money to Bammers right out of the last people that really got big money was KD and LeBron, like right out the gate. You know what I mean? Like KD's joint was for I think 70 million. From Nike, and LeBron's was 90 million.
90 million.
Nah, it was 90. Yeah. So, but ever since then, Bama's be getting like 10 million, 15, you know, 6 million, 7 million. I think Ben Simmons joined with Nike was like 7 million. So that just goes to show you,
They won't even give Ball a contract. And this nigga been in the league going on, 10 years? And he's still wearing random shoes without a deal. So, yeah.
I got to send y'all that article on that joint, too, or whatever. So you could check that out and everything behind that, Aaron. His shoe deals and stuff. It was
in
interesting.
General. Okay.
On behind John Wall, what's going on with all his shoe deals and why he don't got a shoe now and all that, or whatever.
Bet.
Oh, yeah. Dog, speaking of millions, this Bama Bryce Harper got $21 million for a 1-year contract for 2018.
That's pennies compared to what he gonna get on the long term.
Right.
No, but it's reported that Bama was asking for 10-year, $400 million.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's
and he's worth it.
And because they wasn't ready to give it to him, they was like, let me just go ahead and give you this 1-year deal, like to keep you happy, so we can just figure out and to wrap our head around a deal for that much money.
Yeah, the thing that pisses me off is don't play with him, because the Yankees will pay that money and have him right up there in New York. Pay the man. Right. I want to pay Kirk Cousins. Pay Bryce Harper. How about that?
We talk about on the show about how Masson, how did they whatchamacallit, Angelos is getting all that bread from
the Orioles owner.
Yeah. And like I said, that's why they need that bread. They need that bread to come through. Matter of fact, I think the court date was yesterday. I'm about to Google that joint or whatever, see what came of that, because we need that money to throw at Bryce.
So give our money back.
Just give him the money. The Bama came, and the Bama's cooking. He came out right after the same day or the day after, home run, all break city, like
back-to-back games. He the best player in baseball. I don't care about Mike Trout. I think he juicing anyway.
Bama vicious, dog.
Any Bama with a square neck, I don't trust him.
Man with a square neck, dog. Ever got the Colossus neck jump. Beth Mowens about to be on NFL. They about to do the first game. I think they set her up with what's she gonna be doing the first game with Rex Ryan for the first game that Los Angeles Chargers versus the Denver Broncos game on ESPN. So she'll be. I mean, I've heard her on a college jump. Her name is Beth Mowens. She wasn't bad. Like on a college jump, she was straight. I mean, I think it won't even be that much different for real.
Yeah, because you have what's her name in the NBA? She does the play-by-play for the NBA. She's pretty good.
Yeah. Doris Burke. Yeah, she's not bad.
Hold up, she does play-by-play?
Oh, I'm sorry, she's a sideline reporter.
Color commentary.
But she does.
So she's the second in line. Like she does it with the play-by-play guy. That's the color or the color commentary person. She does that.
Yeah, so I mean, that should be interesting.
I just hope it's not the first step in a culture shift, because you know how these things go in waves.
No, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it is. You know? Well, I mean, I'm optimistic. Paul George training with Kobe in LA. Is he about to go to LA? Is he making that push to go?
I mean, they've been talking about that for a while. That LA.
And I think
Paul George is a good fit.
Anybody's a
good fit in LA. They don't have anything.
Yeah, of course he want to go back though, for sure. That's where he from. So.
Oh, he from LA? Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
Him and Russ out there to heist him out.
Oh man.
LA needs talent. Bottom line. So.
Yeah, but
is Wall leaving? That's the question I want to know.
Why? Wall's under contract. He's under contract.
I thought this was the last year. He got one more year left?
Nah. Wall got some years.
I thought it was only 4 years, 80 mil.
Nah, he's straight. The people that are restricted free agents is Otto Porter, Bogdanovic, and Trey Burke. They're the ones that have restricted contracts. That you know what I'm saying, they can go somewhere else. But Wall, Beal, Gortat, Mahimi, and Jason.
Stop!
Smith,
don't even say Mahimi. Just unrestrict that Bama, dog.
Saturansky. They're all good. They're dead next year.
I wouldn't even, real talk. I wouldn't even take Mahimi
till 2019. That's when Wall unrestricted. Till 2019. So two more seasons, 17, 18, and 18, 19.
I would not play with Mahinmi on my rec league, Joe. And I'm dead serious. I would not pick that Bama up because I end up throwing the ball at his head, dog. This Bama just
you know what the Wizards really need though? They really need rebounding. They desperately need rebounding because the Celtics were one of the worst teams in rebounding, and they were getting killed on the offensive rebound side by them. They need help badly. It doesn't help.
When you got your bigs guarding people on the wing and standing around in the middle of the court.
Wow.
I don't get Boston a chance against the Cavs though. To be honest with you, I just.
Yeah, you. How many games did Boston get? They get 2. They get 3.
One max.
I think they'll get 1. That's it.
Yeah,
Bird Suite or the what they call that, Gentleman Suite. What that? With them?
I never heard that, John. The Gentleman Suite.
Yeah, when they get the one game.
Yeah, 1 is definitely the ceiling though. They're not getting more than 1 game.
Nah. No, under no circumstances.
They're going to run a Boston on Boston. No books for them.
For those that don't know, that's that space terminology.
Serena Williams, young. Is she...
Second place?
Yo, they be going in on her, dog. Why can't she just live her life and just be easy and chill? She's done everything in tennis, dog.
Let me tell you something.
The best ever in a white
she might
man's
be the greatest athlete, dog, like just in any sport. To dominate the way she did for as long as she has. No one else has done that at any level in professional sports. Nobody.
And then to do it clean. Like, you haven't heard any crazy stories about behind the scenes, her, you know what I mean? Done it all clean. They don't like that.
Male or female. So, they don't.
And I'm sure they've been.
Yeah, it all come down and she's black. I mean, we all know that.
That's right. You already know.
Cause I'm sure they probably do like OC testing with her, like test her just off the random, like, you know what I'm saying? Just this crazy
stuff. They tried to stop her from grunting, thinking that was gonna help them win games. Right. She makes too much sound while she plays. Yeah, like, it's egregious the way they treat her.
Right. She made too much noise and she goes, like they said, it's too much. Like,
too masculine. Man. Yeah, get out of here.
RG3. What's wrong with that Bama, dog?
He in the sunken place. It's over. Next question.
What's wrong with this Bama?
The Bama was in
cup with the spoon in it, just circling that teacup spoon.
The Bama was at the beach with a wool burgundy suit on, barefoot, looking like he was about to play the fiddle. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? His hair slicked back. I'm like, yo, something's really wrong with this dude.
Yo, till he cut his head, dog, and get his shape up.
That's not gonna
happen. Temp fade in the back, dog. He gonna be like this, dog.
The Bama was on the beach with the Conker lean slick back. No! I couldn't believe it.
Had that 5 heartbeats, Joe, in his
way. We gonna post a picture on the app so Bama can see literally how did he look on the beach.
Oh, this is so terrible, dog. The Bama hurts my heart, young, because it's just like, he just nothing that we thought he was, dog.
Some people can't be helped, man. Some people just can't be helped.
This Bama can't be helped, dog. This Bama out here wilding.
And it's sad, because he can't even get a backup job right now. Him or Cap, they're struggling to find backup work. When you got
they're gonna be fighting for the Seattle job.
That's the only one.
That's the last hope. If RG or Cap don't get that, it's a wrap. Yeah, maybe Pitt. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a big maybe.
Now that Roney gone, it might be over for them too.
Yeah, it might be over, dog. I don't know, young. I mean, if you had a choice between RG3 or Cap, who you picking?
Cap.
I think RG3 is a better player, but Cap his mind is right. Like, I can't trust RG3 to make good personal decisions. I'm not trusting him with my football team.
That's the problem.
The Bama got a divorce, and then 2 weeks later, or a week later, he proposing to a new joint with a baby already in the oven. Like, dog, what are you doing? You're not getting that many NFL checks. Like, you need to be conserving money. You got 2 snow bunnies in your pocket now for life.
No, what was that? What was his Adidas deal though, young? They still got to be paying him for that joint, young. I'm sure that was.
Dog, they probably terminated that jump.
Like,
yeah, they said we gonna pay you out, dog. You want to be done. They gave that
buyout on the joint.
They did a buyout, dog. They had to. They looked at the trajectory. They were like, yeah, how can we cut ties with this Bama? Just go ahead off from 50. Then when the Bama almost come for the Browns,
you gotta be in the league to have an endorsement. When they gonna give him shoes to Sambo in? Like, I don't like if he's not wearing cleats. Why would he give a deal?
You know that what's that show, young? Not The Biggest Loser, the jump where you like make a deal, young, right. And like you start. That's what they probably did with the Bama. Let's make a deal. They hit him on Shark Tank. Nah, let's make a deal. Because that's when like you picked the wrong. Yeah, deal or no deal. You picked the wrong case, then your money go down. Like, yeah, that's what happened. They probably like, yeah, we'll give you 50. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. And they came back after the Bama. Yeah, how about 30? Okay. Bama out the league and he's smiling still, so I guess he got something.
As long as he got him an alabaster woman on his shoulder, he's perfectly fine. And that's the part that I'm not comfortable with. Like, it seems like he's okay with not, you know what I mean, being in the league or playing football. That's not his everything. Yeah. And as a quarterback, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that because, like, even with Jay Cutler, like, people hated him because his life existed outside of football and he was okay with it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I can't trust the Bama's mind state. I just can't.
That's my thing.
I can't, dog. Get out. RG3, get out, dog. Get out.
Get out.
Somebody get a camera with a cell phone with a flash on it.
No, somebody get some clippers and shave his head while he sleeps so he can wake up. Like, this is ridiculous. If you love RG3 and you're around RG3, cut his hair.
That jump will change everything, dog.
Everything.
Why would cutting his hair change everything?
Because I don't trust any nigga that don't get a shape. Honest to God, truth. If you got a flush hairline and don't get a shape up, to me, you in a sunken place. Just look on TV. Every black dude you see on TV that don't have a shape up is like a Brian.
This is another joke too. If they brush their wig backwards,
that's the no shape up. They brush backwards when you don't have a shape up.
if they girl brushing their hair, their wig piece backwards, already know.
Sounds ignorant, but pay attention. Watch TV and just point out the different Bamas you see on TV without a shape up, and then look at their profile. Yeah, sunken place.
No. Oh man, yeah, that's all we got on tap for today. You got anything? Anything else? Anything I missed today?
Nah, I was gonna say who y'all think gonna get that number 1 pick.
Oh yeah,
we got a lottery tonight, dog.
Yeah. You know that joint fixed.
Who the sorriest team?
Dog, that's Stern orders. That's Stern, Harold. Hey Harold, that's Stern's orders. The lottery pick.
We already know. Well, look, what happened last year? Last year, some funny business happened.
That's why I wanted to talk about it, John, real quick. So, just to answer your question, Harold, the highest percent or the chance to get the ping pong balls is the Nets, but of course the Celtics got the Nets.
What?
Pick. So they could potentially get the number 1 pick.
Yeah. Hold on. The Celtics got the Nets pick.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, from that trade back of the Garnett
and Paul Pierce.
Yeah, that joint.
I know them Bama's
top 3 protected. Is it protected or no?
Nah, their joint ain't protected. The Lakers joint is the protected joint.
These dodos. Oh,
dang. So Boston got the number 1 chance to get the number 1 pick. Then Phoenix, then LA, then the Sixers in Orlando.
But I don't think the Lakers gonna allow that. I think they got to get the Lakers back right.
Nah, I actually think
that the Lakers is gonna end up in the top 3 for sure. You don't think they're gonna end out and then have their pick taken?
Oh, they're definitely in the top 3.
Stern not gonna allow that.
No, but this is the thing. I'm gonna go down the conspiracy theorist highway. Boston get into the Eastern Conference Finals right now. To me, if I'm Stern, I'm like, young, keep giving them superstars, because if you think about it, back in like the 80s and like a little bit of the 90s, Boston Celtics was like a big franchise. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you looking at New England, you looking at the Patriots and all the like star power that comes out of that area, like the league could be moving in a different trajectory. Trump is our president. All these things.
I mean,
the thing I would say is this about if Boston is number one, the only issue is this. This is a guard-heavy draft. Very guard-heavy. So if they get number one, who would they choose? Because Alonzo plays the one, but you got IT. So you're going to move IT to the two?
Him to the two? He don't play D anyway, so it don't matter.
And he a scoring guard. Like, he's a scoring.
He's not a facilitator. Guard. I mean, he can facilitate, but not like a true point guard. He's the new age, the one that scored. He's your main scorer.
Alabama was hitting some super tough shots, just like it was nothing. I got to give him credit. Like, the rest of the team to me is trash. But that Bama was cooking the whole series.
And it was like they couldn't stop him at all. So
couldn't. But chose not to.
I mean, if I'm Boston and I get that first pick, I do think Lonzo Ball is a nice fit, because he's a distributing point guard, and you got to score in Isaiah Thomas that's like a top level scorer. That takes some pressure off of him. He can just facilitate and get buckets too. That would be actually the best place for him to be. You go to the Lakers, he gonna be some trash. They just
Lonzo Ball.
But what about
I just don't think they have enough.
Man? I think people want to play in LA though. Once they get like a little bit of talent to where they're competitive, they'll get free agents to come. But they just so bad right now that people wait like, you go first kind of situation.
Who they get last year that was some cut and they pay all that money to them 2 free agents?
You talking about Mozgov and was it Dang, right?
Yeah,
that was
Dang.
Like, was it last year or the year before?
Got like 80 mil, didn't he?
Yeah. It was. I think it was like 60 something. I think it was like 64. Okay.
Too much.
Too much. Yeah, it's basically like what Mahimi got, like them same deals or whatever.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Whoa! Mahimi got 60 mil from us?
Was it? I think Mahimi's joint was 4 years for 62 mil.
I'm about to go wreck this nigga at the Verizon Center right now. Ernie Grunfeld signed this Bama to $60 million.
Nah, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now to confirm, man. But I think that was the deal. I'm pulling that joint up. Hold on. Yeah,
Harold, we need to have
who did he sign?
Yeah,
who he signed for 60?
Mahimi. I thought he was getting like 6 or 7 mil.
Can't do it, dog. Fire Ernie Grunfeld today.
It's the literal exact same deal that Mozgov signed, $64 million for 4 years. That's what we signed. So he ain't a free agent until 2020, and he'll be 33.
So you're right, Aaron. He will be starting this year.
We gave him all that money, and he's 29, with the knee.
Dog.
Oh,
why you laugh like that, Jeff? Why you laugh like that?
I mean, because you gotta laugh, dog. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else you gonna do? Cry?
Yo, this Bama Mahimi, that explains it all. Why this Bama was out there playing 16 and 18, 20 minutes.
Because we speculated it was Ernie. Now we know it's Ernie. Like, dog, I gave this nigga 17 mil a year. He gonna have to get a bucket in the box score.
15.9 is what he made this year. 16.6 next year.
This Bama is stealing money.
So he went and he got rid of Nene and went and got a worse Nene.
Oh my God. For more money. Nene wasn't even getting that much money.
Yeah, he was getting 16. That's why I was part of the reason I was pissed. This is bad. Because he's not tradable. We don't have a first round pick. What are they gonna do?
First of all, who? Nobody wants that Bama, dog.
Nobody want that Bama, dog.
I don't want that Bama on my rec basketball team. What NBA team want this Bama, dog?
Oh, they gave this Bama 64 mil for 4 years.
Yeah, look,
If I played 16 minutes, I could have got in a box score with at least one bucket. At least one bucket.
But I'm looking at, here go another little tidbit for y'all, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm looking at Nene's previous joint, the one that we took on with the Wizards. Like, so he got at 28, he got $10.4 million. So that was a 5-year, $65 million deal. So he made $13 million with us per year until we got him off the books after 10.4 that first year, and that was at 28. So Ernie has this thing of signing big men near 30 for a hell of a lot of money that aren't worth it.
Oh, he gotta go.
We already knew that though.
We need to go have a conversation with Ted Leonsis.
Yo, we just show him the tape. Just show him Mahaney can't even dunk a basketball at 6'10".
He's sitting courtside. He gotta see this, but clearly it's not clicking in his head.
It's ridiculous, dog. Yeah. You gotta get rid of that Bama, dog. Got to. Any of these lottery, so they just doing the top 3. They just picking the top 3 tonight, right?
Nah, the whole lot.
Nah, the lottery. The top 10. The lottery.
Oh, the top 10.
I think it's 14.
14.
You're right. That don't. Yeah. It's 14. Yeah, the teams that don't make the playoffs.
So let me ask this question before we get out of this jump. If you Stern, right, out of all these teams that's like in his top teams, right? What out of these teams, which one do you like? You feel like I need to try to help them get better to help
the Lakers. The Lakers. The Magic is back. Magic's in the front office. You gotta remember the Lakers' pride.
I forgot that they about definitely getting the first pick. I forgot Magic was the GM for the Lakers. So, they throw hoops. When LeBron left, how they gave him the number 1 pick again.
Yeah, the Cavs got it back to back. Like, come on, man, how does that even happen? Like, you already know, Jones was a setup. It's not lottery. They don't even do it in front of you no more. They do it behind a curtain, and then Bama just had the little card jump. They're like, all right, I got the number 1. You know what I'm saying? Remember how they used to do the lottery in front of you? They used to do the lottery picks in front, like the real lottery, like the DC lottery. You do the little joint, the ball comes up. Now they go behind.
I don't know. Let me ask you this question: Why they don't do it that way no more?
You know why, Harold?
You know.
Come on,
unless it's a handshake agreement behind the scenes for some free agents to be pouring to LA. I don't see any way that's possible.
Look, here's another thing. The Knicks they have the 7th best chance to get the.
They probably gonna get the 2nd pick.
No, they're gonna stay trash.
It's gonna be the Lakers and the Knicks.
Yes.
I mean, it's some good historic franchises in the tops, like by Boston being able to get the pick, the Lakers, the Knicks right there. I mean, of course they've been bad for a long time. Philly, so like hopefully they draft the right people and those cities can become competitive again.
Philly's gonna stay trash.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Hey Harold, what pick the Wizards got?
What's that?
They traded that joint, you know it.
For Bogdanovic, remember?
Yeah.
Huh?
He knew.
Bogdanovic.
Yeah. He know that. He know.
They don't have no first round pick this year?
Oh man.
Dog. Their Babbas is so terrible, dog. Ernie Grunfeld is the worst Babba alive, dog.
He's Serrano for the NBA.
It wouldn't be that bad if Bogdanovic wasn't a free agent, like a restricted free agent this year.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because he's actually a good player, but you only got him for like 30 games.
Half a season,
Hey, you leased that Bama, dog. You leased him.
And you mortgaged the future to get him, so that's just stupid.
And you moved up to get Oubre and didn't play the Bama 1 minute in the game 7.
I say you package a deal with Mahaney, Gortat,
and Ernie.
Just put all the trash together.
You said Ernie. And Ernie, throw Ernie in there.
Trade him too.
Oh no, now. Well, we gonna be tuned in. Golden State probably get that W tonight at home. Even though I think Spurs will try to put up a fight, but it'll be too much from Golden State. They might win by 30 tonight. That's all I got, young. Shout out to Where's Buffy podcast. Shout out to Vegas and Hip Hop Now podcast. Shout out to Sports Reality. You can check them out at Listen Visit Live every Monday at 12 noon. Aaron, you getting shots up though?
No, I can't even walk.
Dog, my legs are finished, dog. We went and hoop yesterday. That job finished me, young. I was at that joint looking like.
I forgot I took that 800 milligram motion before we went. So when I rolled my ankle, remember I kept playing. I was like, I'm all right for now. Yeah, I woke up this morning, was walking like Frankenstein in this joint. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, dog. Follow us at Blksports980, the other side of sports on IG. Just follow us everywhere, dog. Download the app. And that's all I got, young. We out.
Shut up! Give me a turn to speak! Fine, see? You do that to me. How does it feel? How does it feel to be told to shut up?
We've talked about it.
Let me speak. How does that feel?